All right. Hello and welcome. Today we have Hao from Exovolar. Hao, you use the software. I'm happy to kind of get your feedback on it, but I'll let you introduce yourself first.
Hey, my name is Hao. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Exovolar. We build advanced air mobility aircraft, which is vertical takeoff and landing aircrafts you see in the news recently because people are making moves, and we are too. We are building slightly different thing. I'll not share too much about what we're building, but we're making the sky accessible to everyone in a vehicle that can fly you from point A to point B, like a car.
It is really, really cool
Yeah,
tech, Hao,
yeah.
and I'm happy to be working with you guys on this and happy that you've been able to use our software, the patent pending made simple software, to help you build patent protection around it. Could you maybe give us or give me your impressions on what it was like to use the software? Did you find it to be user friendly? What did you think at a high level here?
Yeah. I remember one thing that could improve on is a navigation panel. Like if there's a title,
Yeah.
different sections of because it is kind of a long process, guides you through what you need to do, the questions you need to answer. But if you can navigate ahead of time, like what's coming up next, you can plan better. But overall, it's very comprehensive. I clicked through everything because I have to type in something like a placeholder to click through the next section just to get a full picture. But once you see the full picture, it is a fantastic way to know what you don't know. The way we think about things a lot is the important thing is know what you don't know. But like in terms of patent writing, this tells you what you need to know about writing a provision.
Yeah, actually, this is great feedback because I've had several people tell me that they don't like the lack of a password login system. We
Oh
did
yeah.
this to implement two-factor authentication, but I think the feedback I'm getting is people don't like it, which is good. So yeah, we're working on that, but this is helpful. And we also heard this from other people as well, where you want to see all the questions before you start answering, right? So we're going to kind of remove some of those requirements, which I think will make
Yeah.
it more user friendly. I think you're right about.
It's also practically, it's good for time. Like you don't know how much time you're going to spend on
Yeah,
this thing. First, now I do, but like first time you don't.
yeah,
It's like a
yeah,
convenient thing. Yeah.
yeah. Good. This is good to know. Okay. So yeah, I say this all the time that like the real value of the software is that it enforces a framework or a system for a provisional application because you don't know what to write, right? But we do, and we can kind of guide you through that process and those steps. So it enforces a framework,
Yeah.
right, for how to think about a patent application and how to write about it. So to me, that's like the benefit. Sizzle, the thing that attracts people is the AI, right? It uses AI in the background in some of our custom tuned models to draft the patent application. But you're right. I think it's the framework and how we think about the patent that is really helpful and valuable, I think.
Yeah, you're kind of ahead of the game. Like as things change so fast, like AI stuff all popping up, or like you're kind of ahead of the curve there when you started doing this. It's good.
Uh, it has been a labor of love, as I'm sure you can appreciate
Yeah,
how.
yeah.
Awesome. Let's see. Did you have any concerns or apprehensions before you started using the software?
Our concerns at the time, AI is not that good,
Yeah.
and like I don't know if ChatGPT just came out or didn't come out, but we don't know how it's gonna turn out. So it turned out okay. I mean, it worked. So, and
Yeah.
I read the results. It came back. It's not like it's perfect, and
Yeah.
then we had to fix a few things if I remember correctly, like pictures, positions, and some wording. But there were the team there that to fix that, the humans. I
Yeah.
don't know how the technology has progressed since then, but like I imagine it's gonna be exponentially better maybe a few months or a year from now
Yeah.
because the whole field is moving so fast.
We're getting more and more capability every day. I think you were already migrated to GPT-4, which was nice, but
Yeah.
we've been in communication with OpenAI, for example, increased our token limits. So there's a lot we can do around the margins. And then there's a step change every time they, get a better model out. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And, from my side, like we're a small team, so we have limitations in like how many patents that we can mark up and feed into the custom tuning process. But we're getting better, like we do more patents every day. So that system's getting better too.
Yeah. And it builds up. It serves the future.
I
Yeah.
agree. Very good. So if you, maybe last question here, but if somebody's on the fence about using the software, not sure if they want to do it or should do it, what would you tell to them, or what would your recommendation be?
I recommend the same thing to anything. Is just do it. You never know. Like also a lot of people are using AI, using software to better do everything. So why not just try it? I try things all the time.
Yeah, I like
I
that.
mean, that's just how I do things. Yeah.
Yeah. And, this is what I tell people too, is that
Yeah.
like there's a full money back guarantee. If you don't like the output, let us know. We'll give you your money back. Or you can, hire an attorney and give them the document as a starting point, and it's still better. Like I see you probably heard of these like online things that will like claim to write your provisional for you. And I read these documents all the time because I'll have clients who'll be like, "Oh, I used such and such. Can you review it, or can you convert it into a non-provisional?" And I look at those documents and they're literally one page. Sometimes there's just one paragraph of text inside. I'm like, this is total garbage, right? Like you didn't get anything worth value. So you can sometimes even have and those are ostensibly
Yeah,
written.
one thing I noticed from the output was, it actually looks like a pattern.
Yeah,
It looks more beefy
yeah,
than like
yeah.
the regular one page, just get it stamped
That
provisional.
stuff doesn't protect your rights at all, right? In fact, it can hurt your ability to get a patent down the road. So I think this is much better.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think this is all the questions I have. Hal, you've been super helpful. I really appreciate all your feedback so far and your recommendation. It really means a lot to us.
Okay. Yeah. We catch up soon again.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully you get some rest in after all that traveling.
Yeah. 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 I've been sleeping well. It's
Awesome.